Hey there, Virgo. How are you this morning? Excuse me. My name is Sherilyn, and I'm here to do your weekend bonus reading. This one is going to be for July 11th, 12th, and 13th. That is Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. We're going to do it the same as we did last week with the Celtic Cross. People seem to like that. It's different than what we were doing, so that's cool. We'll give that a shot again. At the bottom, I will pull 2 cards each for Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, just to give you some sort of input as to what might be coming towards you over the weekend. Okay? All right, Virgo. This one's for my Virgos. Virgo, Virgo, Virgo. Okay, y'all, let's see what we get. All right. What is the current situation? So we get the Star card. The Star card would say that you are somebody who is holding on to hope and faith in your future. There's also a sense of you trying very hard to find balance and bring about a sense of healing to yourself. So for some reason you need, in my mind it's coming through like Zen. You know, you need like Zen moments, or you need calm right now because you're trying to heal certain parts of yourself. There you have it. Definitely somebody who is hopeful. You have a great deal of hope in the future right now, which is a good thing, okay? All right, here we go. So what is the obstacle to this situation? The Two of Pentacles. So I just said you were searching for a sense of balance. It looks like that has been truly difficult for you to attain, right? And if you have attained it, it's for a second and you can't maintain it, right? It's something comes, the wind blows and it's gone again, right? So this is you struggling to find this balance. I'm not sure what the balance is between. It could be between your home life and your work life. It could be between anything really. A relationship and work, or family and friends. I'm not sure, but something here is very difficult for you to find balance in. Understand, it's always going to be a work in progress, okay? I don't care. I'm old and I still can't find balance all the time, believe me. It's a constant struggle. The struggle is real. No, it's just one of those things, but it's okay. That's what you got there. Okay, so what is it you need to focus on? The Queen of Swords. So I feel as though this is how you're presenting currently. Okay, male or female, no difference. It's an energy, okay? But you are presenting in your female right now, or your feminine. With the Queen of Swords, she has the sword drawn, for one thing. So she is defensive, okay? She's been through her fair share of stuff here. The big thing that it seems, or the big lesson it seems like she's learned, normally when you go through the Queen of Swords, is how to be able to use her discernment to be able to tell when somebody is lying or telling the truth. Because it seems she is somebody that has been through a fair share of deception, okay? So she has the sword drawn, and it's like she gives everybody one shot to tell her the truth. Intuitively, she already knows the truth for the most part, but she just wants to hear it from them so she knows who to trust and who not to trust. So this is your overall persona right this second. This is how you're presenting, is in this. Her head is far above the clouds, so it's not like her head's in the clouds, you know what I'm saying? She sees everything very clearly. But she can come across as being very cold because she's very intelligent, but very logical in her decision-making or how she deals with life, okay? There you go. Okay, so this is what they say. This is what you have to focus on. So I guess this is how you're presenting right now. So this is how you're trying to deal with life. What do you need to leave behind? The Nine of Cups. Okay, the Nine of Cups in this position is telling me that you had a wish fulfillment, or you had something you believed to be your wish fulfillment. So this was the end all be all. This is what you wanted, was this thing right here, whatever it was. Obviously that has not panned out to work the way you wanted it to. Something there has been very disappointing, it feels like. So now it's time to basically wipe the slate clean and start over. Okay, let go of what didn't work and start over. I don't care. Maybe it's something you wanted and you still want the same person. Okay, fine, but you got to start over. You know what I'm saying? You can't bring all this with you, because all this is going to bring with you is resentment and negativity. Okay, you got to start over. Come up with a new plan, a new wish fulfillment, and then go forward, okay? Yeah? All right, so what is your strength here? Your strength is the Nine of Wands. You're drawing a great deal of strength from this card, and its card is the Wounded Warrior. So there's a great deal of strength that is coming to you right now in the lessons that you have just learned going through whatever you endured, okay? Because it was a battle and you made it through to the other side. So in doing so, you brought with you a bunch of new lessons, you know what I'm saying? New wisdom, new knowledge, all that kind of stuff. And this is now your strength. You also brought with it a sense of empathy that possibly you didn't have before, because you can't truly have empathy unless you've been through something, you know, so it's very hard to understand other people either unless you've been through something so that you can somewhat understand what they're going through. You've brought a bunch of that with you now, so it is definitely a strength, okay? Good comes out of bad sometimes. Here we go. And what do we have for in the near future? The King of Wands. I do feel like you have a lot of leadership potential right now, for sure. And you are definitely coming across as somebody who is maybe tired of being so tied down. Doesn't have to mean you're tired of being tied down into a relationship. That could be going swimmingly for you. But there's something in your life that has felt very restricting, and you're ready for that to let go for a minute. So maybe your job was restricting, or your friendship group, or your family. Whatever it was, you're ready to cut loose from that for a minute and go, I don't know, see what's out there, I guess. Just kind of not have so much weighing down on you. So this is all about being like adventuresome, you know. Yeah, that's what I take this as being. It's not really time for you to be all restricted right this second. I think you need to break free from that a minute and try to find yourself a little bit, okay? All right, what is the advice? 6 of Pentacles. 6 of Pentacles would be the wisdom and the knowledge of knowing that what you can't get more out of something than what you put into it, okay? So you have to keep that in mind. You know, you're going to get out of things what you put into it, and you have to be careful to not spread yourself too thin. So you have to prioritize so that you know that you can invest totally into whatever it is you want to grow, right? Okay, what is the atmosphere? Knight of Cups. This is all about you trying to rush in and save the day on something, or trying to save a situation. I'm not sure what that situation is. We'll see if I have time to come back to it, but you are trying to rush in and save something. What is your greatest fear? The 4 of Pentacles. You're afraid to let go of something from your past for fear that you're going to regret it. You're going to have regrets by the end of your life, sweetheart. That's pretty much a given, okay? You can't live your life regret-free. I don't believe you can. I just don't. So it's an unrealistic expectation to try to hold on to, but in the process, you're holding on to things that no longer serve you. If you don't cut them loose, you will not make room for new things to come in, right? If something's done and you're not learning anything or growing anymore, and it's time for it to move out of your life, then you have to let it go so that you can have room to put something else inside of your life, if that makes sense. And what do we see in the outcome? The outcome is actually the Death card, which is really a great card. It's all about transformation. And I do believe that you are going through a rather severe transformation right now. This if you see in the back of this card, it's one of the gate cards. And gate cards, this little gate back there. Gate cards are all about you leaving one level of your life to go to the next one, right? So that's what I think you're doing. I mean, you've done well here, whether you think you did or not, and you've learned the lessons. Now it's time for you to move on, move up, you know, move into the next phase of your life, whatever that is. There you go. It's really a great reading. Let me see what I got. Sorry, I almost forgot I have to do days. Friday, I've got 10 of Pentacles, 6 of Swords. I think you are coming to the realization Friday that your 10 of Pentacles is going to be somewhere off in the distance in calmer waters, okay? Not in the chaos that you've been living in. Saturday, I have the Moon and the 9 of Pentacles. You're in a very independent sort of stance on Saturday. With the Moon card, there's things that you're not necessarily seeing clearly, so just try not to make any big, huge purchases or big, huge decisions on that particular day, you know, so you can see everything a little bit more clearly. Sunday, I've got Temperance and the 7 of Swords. There's something here about you having a complete lack of trust. It's something you have to work on. Be patient with yourself while you try to heal whatever it is that's gotten you to that point, but there's definitely something here about you just not having trust in anything around you. That's not really a great way to live, so you got to work on that part. But other than that, all in all, it looks like a great reading. It really does. You've done a great job dealing with whatever you've been dealing with, and it's just time for you to move forward. Fair enough. Sounds good to me. Okay? All right. Thanks, you guys. Take care.